All right, new Asari stuff. The Armali Sniper Unit. The Armali Sniper Unit is an elite team of Asari commandos who favor long-distance engagement. Some of the unit's soldiers have augmented themselves with strength-boosting cybernetic implants, allowing them to fire heavier guns like the 39-kilogram M98 Widow anti-materiel rifle with incredible precision. 39 kilograms. For those of you from America, that's 75 pounds? No, more than that. 85 pounds, give or take. 85 pounds, give or take. Somewhere around there. It's like 2.2, the conversion, so a little bit more than double. Then we have the Ceres Guard. The Ceres Guard set out to stop Bloodpack mercenaries attempting to enslave Asari colonies in the Terminus systems. After a ship-to-ship fight, the commandos and mercs crash-landed. With no means to contact Thessia, the surviving Asari continue to engage the grounded Bloodpack, whittling down the frustrated slavers with traps, ambushes, and nighttime offenses. After 9 days and more than 100 casualties, the Bloodpack surrendered. And the mercenaries were astonished to learn they had only been battling 5 Asari commandos. Although the Guard downplayed their heroics, they became instant celebrities upon their return to Thessia. So that's the update there. That looks like all the updates that we have. So let's head back to Liara, because we got a few things that I believe Glyph's computer will help us with upgrades for. So we'll see what we get there. I assume nothing here.
Commander?
Yeah. Email? No. But we got a lot of stuff, so... yeah, crew deck. I'm looking forward to actually moving forward toward the end of the game. We're starting to get there, I feel like. Right? 3,500 points. I only need 5,000 as far as I can tell. Upgrades. No? I got a whole bunch of artifacts. That's not for you? Alright, well, I guess it's not intel, it's artifacts, so... We'll need those back on the Citadel, I am sure, but I was kind of hoping to do something else with it, like upgrade me. Other people are nice and all, but me is much more important. I am much more important than everybody else. So we got the obelisk. We might have had the target jamming technology. We definitely got the Rings of Elune. We got the Code of the Ancients. We got the Prothean Sphere. And then this other stuff I'm not entirely sure about. But we'll probably take care of some side quests before we actually do the priority mission. I feel like I've put them off for a while. Plus, people have been telling me it's fine, you can do it now. So, let's head to Bryson's lab to start. That's the Leviathan DLC. And we'll hopefully be able to find something there. All right, enter orbit. Let's go to dock at Dr. Bryson's lab. We might go to the personal apartment too. But first, Bryson's lab. They want me to update my squad. I don't know why. I don't think it's going to be necessary for this. We don't fight at the lab usually.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
Yeah, but is Leviathan an ally? I'm going to say no, because it sounds like it's an old Reaper to me so far.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
It's a Reaper.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Oh, great. More exploring around here. Search the lab for clues. So yeah, this thing was here the whole time. We can examine the artifact.
Bryson's assistant Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
But the miners recovered when the artifact was destroyed.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan. It may have been a deliberate attempt to silence him permanently.
So yeah, I know I feel like I'm spoiling things, but I mean they kind of heavily implied that this was like a long old Reaper that's against whatever the other Reapers are doing. Scream at me. Thank you. Let's do the data file first. Energy emissions tests. Artifact P3X118, Derek Hadley. Initial tests. Artifacts tests negative for infrared and ultraviolet emissions. No gamma or X-ray radiation detected. Follow-up tests. Artifact does not react to application of various stimuli. Internal readings inconclusive. No progress in determining age. Guess I stayed here all night finding out that this thing really isn't really important. Fell asleep at desk. Conclusion. Artifact is definitely inert and safe. Recommend keeping it here for reference. We should all be near it. May be more useful than Leviathan in long run. Recommend we abandon hunt for Leviathan and seek more productive studies. We should all be near it. So apparently he's already indoctrinated by the conclusion, by the
They were testing the
Palantir.
artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Yeah, it's definitely a Palantir. Let's look at the microscope here. There.
Anything interesting about the artifact's structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Alright, well, that's a thing. Anything else around here? Let's do inside fully first, and then we'll go outside. I'm not seeing anything else, though. Like, really, I'm not seeing... Oh, there we go. Project information.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game.
That's it.
It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Is that a Final Fantasy
Bryson's
reference?
assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
Yeah, we'll look upstairs. I feel the need to point out that they were talking about a one-hit insta-kill enemy in another video game. Granted, a lot of video games do it, but I believe basilisks are in the Final Fantasy franchise relatively commonly. I mean, I know they're in there, right? But I think they're relatively common. But I feel the need to point out that while they're talking about how overpowered a one-hit kill enemy can be, they also have those in this game and only this game. If memory serves me correctly, they weren't in Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2 to my knowledge. I don't think it occurred to me. It happened to me, I should say. So I don't think it was in there. This is to leave, right? Yeah. So I just kind of find it ironic. They're like, oh, some people think that one-hit kills are overpowered. Yeah, you started using them in this game. Kind of weird that you would bring that up. Either way, that looks like there was nothing outside, so let's head upstairs. Please don't make me investigate the bed sheets. Okay, good. Personal terminal up here.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. They've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She's in trouble. also we need her, but mostly she's in trouble.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
More clues! We need to find Anne Bryson. That's the new update here. Anne Bryson is the best source of information about the Leviathan artifact. Search the Pylos Nebula to find her. She's somewhere in the Pylos Nebula, apparently. Maybe I can scan there, get more credits and stuff. We'll see. But apparently we need to find something. Alright, there's a sovereign fragment here.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do.
Like, none of this stuff was open to me before. Stone paintings.
Can you identify this, Edie?
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
Alright. Preflight, of course, considering they painted it on stone like that. I mean, people do that now, but not that poorly, I guess.
Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Super, I'm finding all the clues. PDA? Task Force Aurora, current travel requisitions. Project Basilisk, Team Leader Alex Garneau, Transport MSV Kirkwall. Project Scarab, Team Leader Anne Bryson, Transport MSV Icarus. So we need to find the Icarus.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications.
Alright, let's look at the scope.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions Locker.
They didn't put anything for me there, but creature sightings?
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
Right. That's still a no-go there. I don't know what the creature sightings are going to be eventually. I feel like they could be something. Alright, into the locker.
The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Alright, let's look for that. Great if we had other people helping us, but I guess not. Alright, in the drawer. There it is. PDA, I guess.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Alright. This is such a weird DLC. Prothean artifact.
We found Prothean data earlier. Are there any ruins in the Pylos Nebula?
Nothing Prothean.
Alright, well, I got the access card, so let's look in the locker.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab.
Missing equipment.
Wind protection gear. Didn't need an environmental suit.
Okay.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
And then we have an assault rifle omniblade just lying around. I'll take it. So, I mean, it's useful for certain classes, don't get me wrong, but not mine. Alright, blackout crimes.
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attica Traverse, criminal reports are unreliable at best.
Alright. So, let's double check outside. I don't think there will be anything, but we'll check. Trying to be thorough because this DLC kind of requires it. I don't think there's been anything out here since I found like the small upgrades here and there. So, we'll move on. Let's look at the map and use the only filter that I have. I think. Yeah, the only filter that I got is equipment here.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
Okay. You have anything to say about this? That is significantly less than helpful. I don't really see anything else to look at around here. But I feel like, just like last time, that I just have to narrow it down to one thing before I leave. Oh, what do we have? A computer console here?
There are specifications for several ships here. We need to find the Icarus.
Oh, so I had to do this after I looked over there, and I didn't. The Nikunis? Ship schematic? Sure.
Which ship am I looking for again?
The Icarus.
The Icarus.
I knew that. Alright, so then use this. There's the Icarus.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
So I get the filter for the ship schematics. And between the two of those, that should tell me where it is. Ship schematics.
Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Ann Bryson.
Alright, so I figured it out, but they didn't tell me which one it was. But it's the northwestern one. We might as well take care of that now, before we take care of more on the Citadel. We found the one thing, so let's go back to the Normandy. Kind of weird where they let me go here, but back to the Normandy. We'll deal with the rest of the Citadel some other time. Like I said, I feel like we're getting close to the end here. It's just, like, the plot doesn't necessarily feel that way, but a lot of other things do. Any emails? No. Anything from you?
Commander?
No. Alright, so let's go to the nebula that they were talking about. And we'll go to the northwestern system. This one. The Pylos Nebula. Alright, so... Is there anything?
I found something.
Oh, there's stuff here to find. Holy crap, Reapers are everywhere. Yeah, there's not supposed to be anything here. But there is. What do we have? Probably money, because this is DLC. No, we got the Jovian dissertation. Okay, I assumed that is a paper about, like, large gas giants. Like, Jove is another name for Jupiter, so that's why I'm assuming that. All right, so I guess we're gonna go scanning around here. Let's go to Dorada first. And we'll scan around here. Maybe there's a terrestrial world here. Thanusi? You're a good option, maybe? Nope. It's kind of weird that there's like the asteroid belt that close. Ciano seems like it would be way too hot. It is. But there's a lot of things going on around here. Canalis also didn't look right. Yeah, it's way too hot there. So I'm gonna scan like right here. I was about to say, are there no Reapers here whatsoever? The hell?
Signal confirmed.
There we go. All right, there's something that's Cineus here. It has more than 80 moons. That's the only thing about it. This is why I haven't been looking at everything that they give me, because a lot of these don't have much going on. All right, what do we got here? The radiation shielding sheath. All right, I'll take it. And that's half the stuff here, so I'm gonna guess the other thing's somewhere around here. What the hell? That's like all the area around the outside. Oh, there it is. All right, give me my fuel. 250 units of fuel. And we're good to go. The Reaper never came that whole time, despite all that scanning that I did. All right, let's head to Zaharin here. I'll take care of the mission first. Azrahas? Like, I don't know. There's decrepit Asari orbital stations here, so... No? Here? No? Namakli? Maybe? Alright, this is habitable. Alright. An arid but habitable planet, Namakli was briefly colonized by the Pyrena Corporation, a consortium of Asari colonists and socialized Vorcha laborers. After an economic downturn, however, many Asari left the planet and the Vorcha population kept growing to the point where they bred faster than could be educated. Soon they turned violent and uncontrollable, and the colonies essentially self-destructed. Today, Namakli is a wasteland with little population, but Vorcha packs are scattered across the deserts. Settlers frequently run into these packs, discouraging recolonization. The lack of complex biota and scarcity of profitable metals drove the last few proverbial nails into Namakli's coffin. No one has stepped forth in the past few years with the will, the funding, or the firepower to establish a permanent colony. It's hot. Surface gravity is hot.
I found something.
But there's something here. We'll scan for it. Somewhere down here. Why is it like always way out there? Just put it on the front. Search successful. Scans have located a close grouping of environmentally shielded habitats and an active power source. Closer examination is required to confirm dig site presence.
We have located Anne Bryson's dig site.
Yeah, we're gonna just land now. I assume I'm not destroying the whole system, you know what I mean? That only happened once.